How are you guys? Are you ready?
Yeah.
We're ready for you. So it'll be good.
Yeah.
We're excited.
Great.
Deep breath in.
Okay, go ahead.
So where were you in the month of June in 2014? Fort Wayne was put on the top 10 most boring cities list. And what do you think? Do you consider Fort Wayne boring? We want to change that statement by showing you our amazing race.
Guidelines and topics. So the rules and guidelines of our race is that anybody, any age, can come. Groups of 3 to 4. The times will be from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. There is no fee to enter. It'll be in the summer/fall of 2016. And the goal is to complete all legs and learn more about the culture and diversity of our city and think of it in a positive way.
This is the route that the teams will be taking.
The transportations for the race competitors are bikes, walking, and cars.
Okay, our goal is to get Fort Wayne off the most top 10 boring list. We don't think it's boring, and we want to also have as many people come to participate in our race because we want them to actively learn about our city and not just go and just be there.
So these are the professionals we contacted. We contacted Summit City Bicycles and Fitness and Fort Wayne Outfitters and Bike Depot. And for Fort Wayne Outfitters, they were willing to rent out bikes for $45 a day.
Okay, Headwaters Park, we did not decide to include it in our race. It's just a starting point where all the teams can meet and get together and get their first leg of the race. Okay, so the first leg of our race is Martin Luther King Bridge. Martin Luther King Bridge was founded off of civil rights movement, and they wanted to show inequality and represent how it was bad, but then they also want to show the positive sides of how everybody changed during it. Our physical task would be teams have to run across the bridge with a spoon and an egg on the spoon, and if they drop it, then they get points knocked off for that. Our mental task is teams have to memorize and recite a given part of the Martin Luther King I Have a Dream speech. We're not going to have them memorize the whole speech because it's very long.
The historical fort is just a replica of the real fort. And it was built in the 1800s. The physical task is that teams will have to reenact the war that happened back then, and they will have. And the mental task is they will have to build a very small replica of one of the buildings.
The Allen County Courthouse, it's one of the most historic buildings in Fort Wayne. It is located in the center of the city because when they built it, they wanted it to be a source of public attraction and they wanted everything to be held around the courthouse. And this is a roadblock. We do not have a physical and mental test for this part of our race, so what we're having, we will still involve the courthouse and have team members go, we have one team member go inside the courthouse and collect 8 signatures from somebody within the courthouse. It could be somebody, just a person from outside, or somebody that actually works there.
Okay, so this is a Lincoln Big Tower. This building was like the first building that was the tallest building in the state of Indiana. It was built in 1905. This bank has multiple names such as the Lincoln Life Building and the Lincoln Tower. So, in the 19th floor, there have buildings that the 19th floor has been haunted. So include with our mental test. But for our physical test, teams will go on each floor to collect the amazing rights of Fort Wayne flags on each floor, 22 floors. And the mental test with teams will go on the 19th floor and collect hidden parts of the painting of the lobby picture on the top skyline.
The art museum, it's home to many historic pieces. And they have collected, preserved, and presented so many pieces and exhibits. The physical test is that teams will have to replicate an art piece from the museum, and then the mental test, they will have to put together 4 pictures and then match them with the right one.
Okay, so the History Center. The History Center has a lot of historic artifacts from Fort Wayne and just different information about the history of the United States itself. So the teams will have to go around and get information from different artifacts and documents and photos inside the History Museum and write down specific information of each one. They will receive a list for each little information piece that they need to get. The mental task is teams will have to put together a 100-piece puzzle of the Anthony Wayne statue, and there is an example of that in the museum itself.
So the Embassy Theater has been around since 1928, which makes it one of the most historical places in Fort Wayne, and it's held many live performances. And for a physical task, teams will have to play one song choice out of 5 other choices, and they'll have to play it on the grand H pipe organ. And for the mental task, teams will have to create their own theatrical performances, and they will have given props. So 2 out of 3 judges will have to give a thumbs up in order for the team to pass. So the Great Wayne Center has over 225,000 square feet of space, and they've held lots of meetings, conventions, and shows each year. The building is located at the heart of the downtown area, and for physical tasks, teams will have to set up tables with proper utensils, and they will practice serving people. And for the mental tasks, they will learn how to ballroom dance, and the instructor will have to see that it's done correctly in order for the team's pass. The parking field, it's open 24/7 for all citizens and visitors of Fort Wayne, and it hosts lots of baseball events like the Tin Caps game, and also many non-baseball events like Fort for Fitness, and there's a lot of space to hold just about any event. And for the physical task, teams will have to hit 5 home runs off of a batting team. And for the mental task, teams will have to find 3 balls with dots on them within 100 to 150 other balls.
The Allen County Coliseum, it's the largest event venue in northern Indiana. The physical test, and it was built in 1952. The physical test, teams will have to try to get 10 hockey pucks, shoot 10 hockey pucks while ice skating into the nets. And then the mental test, teams will have to learn about 2 hockey players and then write down 5 facts about them.
Okay, Glenbrook Square Mall. Okay, Glenbrook is like the #1 shopping center in Indiana and kind of Fort Wayne too. And so like at this location you can buy any type of products such as clothing, furniture, and other products. And they have like over 150 stores and restaurants and little small booths like in the city of the mall, like in the center. Okay, so this is a detour. One team member will have to buy a list of selected items that will be given from us, and the team member can use their cell phone to contact the other team members, complete the task because they're on the leave, and the only person, it's going to be one person. Okay. Keep going. Okay, growing children. Growing children is really like the a family-friendly location for kids to go to like have fun and stuff. And they have like a lot of places for like different cultures of like animals like there. And they have over 1,000 animals with 200 different species. Okay, for our physical test, team members will have to ride all the rides that's there and collect passes. Then they can go to their next location. And for our mental task, teams will have to feed 8 animals in their cages.
Okay, so the last place is the pit stop, which is Fox Island. We're not using this either because we have 12 legs in between. It's going to be a place for all the teams to gather around and see who the actual Amazing Race champion is.
That's time's up.
Well, we hope you consider our race.
Thank you.
Chuck,
Thank
good
you.
job.
Good job.